Be the change. You as the individual, you have to be the change. You see, it takes one bold person in the family, in the society, in the environment, in anywhere we find ourselves. It takes just one person to change the narrative. Now, the question I will put or ask you is, are you ready to take that bold step to be the change in your family, in your society, in the community, in wherever you find yourself? Are you? You see, in every generation and in every community, there comes some moment that the status quo is no longer acceptable. And when people begin to realize that something must change, that narrative needs to shift. So it often starts with one person, one bold person, and that person could be you. So the world is shaped by those who have the courage to stand up, to speak out, and challenge the way things have been all this while. So it takes one person, one bold individual to change that particular narrative, and that bold person can make a difference. So, you see, bold leadership is not just about having a title or position or speaking about yourself that this is who you are, this is who I can do. No. It is all about having the courage to lead when it matters most. It is about stepping up when everyone else steps back. True leadership are those who aren't afraid to challenge the norm, to ask the hard questions, and to push for progress. So they understand that change doesn't just come easy. Yes, but they also know that it is necessary. So definitely there must be that change. Now, bold leaders inspire others to see possibilities where there are once only barriers. They create new narrative that pave the way for a better future. So if you want to see a change in wherever you find yourself, then you must be willing to be that change. It is easy to complain. It is easy to murmur. It is easy to say anything about the way things are, but it takes the real courage to do something about it. Whether it's in your community, your workplace, your environment, wherever it is, or even within your own self, the power to change the narrative lies within you. So boldness is about taking action even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular, or when people are even going to criticize you or talk about. Yes, but you still have to go for it. So it's about being willing to stand alone if that's what it takes to make a difference. Remember, it only takes one person to spark a movement, and that person could be you. Every great movement, every significant change starts within a decision. So a decision to no longer accept things as they are, a decision to stand up for what is right, a decision to be bold. The narrative doesn't change on its own. No, it changes when somebody decides to change it. So you have the power to make that decision, and you have the power to influence others, to inspire them to join you in creating something new, something better, something great. It's not about waiting for the right time. It is about making the time right through your action. Now, breaking the status quo requires courage, resilience, and a spirit that is a believing one, which is possibility of something better. And it's about challenging deeply believed traditions, systems that no longer serve greater good. It's about being willing to face criticism, resistance, and even failure, knowing that the reward worth it. So those who are there to break the status quo are the ones who leave a lasting legacy. They are ones who change the world, one bold step at a time. To change the narrative, you must lead with courage and vision, and you must be able to see beyond the present, to imagine a future that is different, better, and more just. But vision alone isn't enough. You must also have the courage to pursue that vision, even when the path is sometimes difficult. Leadership isn't about waiting for others to act. It is about being the first to act. It's about setting the example, blazing the trail, and showing others that change is not only possible, but inevitable when driven by boldness and determination. It takes one bold person to change the narrative, to turn the tide, and to create a ripple effect that can transform life and communities. That person could be you. I challenge you today. Be that person. Don't wait for somebody else to make the first move. Be that leader. Be that change maker. Be that bold voice and inspire others to follow. The narrative won't change on its own. It can change when someone like you decides that it must and it should be. So stand up, speak out, and lead with courage. The world is waiting for your boldness to make a difference. Thank you so much for having me today. I know you have taken something in this episode, and keep sharing.